Hey everybody, welcome back to Baseline Farms. My name is Jade. I hope everyone's doing well and staying safe. So today we are going to start getting the stalls, the goat stalls ready for the baby goats that are going to be coming soon. They're supposed to be coming the end of January, maybe beginning of February, somewhere around that time. It's our first time ever kidding goats. I've never done this before, but my girlfriend Tonya said that when the babies start to come, to just give her a call and she's gonna come on over no matter what time it is, or just at least help me go through it, through the process. So that is where we're at. I did get my medical box ready and Tonya gave me a list of things that I needed. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that in here real fast.
You ready?
All right, what is everything I'm gonna need for the birthing box?
Chime in, Liz, if I forget anything that's not in here currently. But gloves, paper towels, puppy pads work good to lay down for the goat to give birth on and dry the babies off. Trash bags.
OB gloves.
OB gloves,
Like
so
long
full sleeves. Lubricant. Hold on now. Lots of it.
Okay. Lubricants, okay.
It's nice too if you get like the big one and you put a pump on it because you can just pump it out
Okay.
and you can pump it in there if you have to.
Chlorhexidine solution.
Okay.
Dip umbilical cords.
Okay.
Betadine. Also clean umbilical cords if needed.
Okay.
Nipples in case they're not taking mom. You need a bottle feed. Something else is going on. These are mastitis indication strips. These are if beforehand, if the mom is, or after, if the mom is actually having an infection. Lamb and Kid colostrum oral
But you
gel.
don't necessarily need
But these
that.
are all extras.
Okay.
Some of these are extras. Some of these are absolutely necessary. So
Okay.
this is in case, and as you start kidding goats, then you build your box. Like
Yeah.
our box was very simple
Did
to
you
begin
start
with.
this? You just have a
No.
little
To
washer
actually-
thing to dip the umbilical cords in.
Yeah.
So we
Okay.
just pour that and dip
Yeah.
Okay.
There's also.
Wait, Mom. You didn't even finish in here.
Go ahead. Continue.
So
Liz will take over.
you need the nipple just in case, which this can screw on to just like a soda, like a
20
Sprite,
ounce
20 ounce or whatever.
Okay.
Bottle.
Mhm.
Then this is just extra, but it's in case they don't take to like anything. This is a tube feeding,
Mhm.
so you can tube feed them in case they.
And
They
you
don't
can
wanna
get the
take-
tube feeding kit at Tractor Supply or
You
the
need
food store.
string floss so that if their umbilical cords get like
Are
torn
bleeding?
and they're bleeding out of it, you can tie it so it doesn't bleed.
How often does that happen?
Pretty
Quite
often.
No.
You need a little. This is one of those little baby snot suckers.
Okay.
You need one of these so you can get the snot out of their nose and their mouth.
Okay.
I don't know what this is in here.
Also
for.
drop milk and just anything to help with that.
I have syringes and needles
Usually
usually in
needles.
here, small ones, because I give BOSI,
Okay.
which is a boost of selenium when they're born,
Where's
so
the
that
BOSI?
they're since a lot of goats a while back were having issues with white muscle syndrome or whatever, which they were coming out super weak, so we do that.
Okay.
Iodine, which is the same thing, it's just umbilical cord dip. This is just a teat dip if you're milky.
You need
don't
to
really
milk
need
it
that
out,
in here.
bottle feed.
Nutrigen, B12.
For mom or babies,
molasses. Yeah, all for mom or babies. We like to give the moms warm water with some molasses in it to give them a boost after they're done.
And sometimes
Kitty.
they'll just drink.
Or you
lick
could give
the
them
molasses.
bananas. They both work the same.
Okay. All right.
We just have a
Thermometer.
Thermometer,
in
because
case
babies
they're
can't eat until they are up to what degree?
They need to be 101. Like they need to be in the normal temperature range.
Okay.
If they're under that temperature, their digestive
usually-
system's not ready for food.
That's usually
Okay.
why they have to be dried off before they start eating, but sometimes they start eating quicker.
It's just cold.
Okay.
We
right
just have a
now.
bunch of scissors in case we need to cut umbilical cords or do anything else. I don't know
So
if
who
we
cuts the
need to.
umbilical cord? The mama?
Typically, when they come out, if you're catching them, it just tears as it comes.
Gently.
Or she like
Eats it, bites
eats it. But if If the cord's too long on the baby, then we'll trim it so that it's not like all the way on the ground.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I ended up going to pick up all of the things that I needed. That was all the things that Tonya said that I needed. So I picked all that up, and what else? And now I have their bedding, and I'm going to lay down some bedding in their stall. So I'm gonna do straw bedding at the bottom, just for like the cushion and to absorb the moisture and things like that, like urine and things like that. And then I'm going to use a finer type of straw, like a rice straw, and I'm going to lay over the top just for like extra softness, you know. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to take you along with me. I also need to remove the 2 gates that I have in front of their stalls because I need to reinforce them. Because my understanding is that when they're giving birth, it's best to try to separate them a little bit so that way they get their own space. So that's my goal, is to, if I don't get it done today, probably tomorrow, start back up and work on the fencing on the 2 gates, and I'll show you which gates I'm talking about. But let's go into the goat stalls and let me show you what I'm dealing with. I just went in there and I scooped up the poop, but they probably pooped in it again. So I'm going to scoop up, if they pooped, I'm going to scoop it up again, and then we're going to go through and we're going to lay down our bedding and get it ready for their for the babies. All right, so this first stall, this is a stall that they sleep in. Which is really funny. The other stall, they use that just for eating, and this stall they use for sleeping. But lately I've been having to feed them separately because Strawberry, the bigger one, she's been headbutting Rosemary here, and like, you know, just headbutting her in the stomach and things like that, right, girl? And so I have been putting her her bale of grass, or not bale, like her, what do you call it? The flake of grass. I've been putting it on the milking stand right over here. Let me show you. So that way, you know, she can eat, because then Strawberry will eat it all, unfortunately. So I don't know if you could see it. It's a little dark in here. Let me adjust this. See if that's light. There we go. So I've been feeding her in here and feeding them separately. But this is the goat stall. This is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be layering it down and putting all the grass and straw, not grass, but yeah, straw in here, and making it all nice and cozy for them. So let me show you the other stall. And I also need to work on, did I already say that, putting a food stall or food hay bale thing. So this is the other one right there, and I do need to take out, so in this, let me get you in here with the tripod. In here, let me brighten you up a little bit, bear with me. There's the feeding thing, which I've been using. As you can see, they do not eat the stems. They're poorly spoiled. And I take that out and I use it as chicken bedding. But I think I need to make the little slots a little bit wider. There's one going in the bathroom right now, right on camera. Thanks, girl. So I think I need to make it a little bit wider. I don't know. That's my thought process. It's probably just fine. It's probably just me because I'm thinking they can't get to it, but I think they're getting to it just fine, and they're pulling it out. But this stall, I feel like I'm going to have to also do some work in it too, and clean it out and get it ready for babies also, because if I'm going to fix it one stall, what if one's having one in one stall and the other one can be in the other stall? I don't know. I've never gone through this. So let's just go ahead and get started. We're going to work on this stall right here, and these are the gates that I'm talking about. These gates right here. Last year when I got the goats, I should have known better, and I should have reinforced the gate a little bit better, but it was my first time ever making gates, so note to self. So I'm going to replace the boards and make them a little bit sturdier and fix the fencing. I don't know, maybe we'll see. We'll see if I could reuse this one or if I need to cut something different. I felt like I made it long enough, but I don't know. We'll just go with it and go with the flow and figure it out. So first things first, let's clean out the stall with any poop, and then let's go ahead and lay down some bedding down there and make it all nice and cozy for them. And the sun is setting, so I need to get on this. So let's hurry up and get to this. All right, so I am finished with this task of cleaning out the goat stalls, or adding bedding to the goat stalls. And so what I did first was I added some straw. I added a nice thick layer of straw to use as a moisture barrier, so that way it'll protect any kind of wetness, it'll absorb any kind of moisture, and it'll protect it from the cold ground. But I did have some wood shavings down already, so I just added the straw on top of the wood shavings, and then I added the rice straw on top of it, which is a little finer, a little thinner, and I think it's a little bit more cushiony, softer. So let me show you, give you a good look of how it looks. There's Strawberry right there. That's the big mama right there, you guys. She's the one that bosses everyone around. Huh, girl? She's so sweet, you guys. She is just too sweet. Huh, girl? I can't wait. Can't wait for them to have babies. So they usually sleep right up in there. Like Strawberry sleeps right here and Rosemary sleeps right there. And so this is where they normally sleep at. Looks like she's about to poop. Yep. Let's just not film that. So I made it more cushiony up on top right there, which will be nice for them. But that is what's going on. And I would have done this earlier in the day, but you know, work got in the way of fun. So had to go to work. And tomorrow I'm going to actually remove these gates tonight. And then tomorrow I have all the things that I need to redo these gates. I really need to get on that. So that is what is happening so far. Getting ready for babies, you guys. Babies. How exciting. So exciting. There she is, getting all ready too. She's like looking, she's like, what is going on here? She's getting ready to go to bed. I hope you like it, girl. Yeah. Look at that. Oh my goodness, you guys. How fun is this going to be to have a bunch of little babies running around? I can't even wait. I can't even wait. So that's going to be so much fun. All right, so let me just check on Rosemary, see how she's doing. She's eating it up. All right, you guys. So that is pretty much it. Just layering the stalls for some extra comfort for the girls, and hopes that they have a good and safe, pregnancy would be awesome. And I cannot wait to see the babies. Let me just darken this out. It's so bright. All right, the sun is now about to set. You can see it. It's no longer in the sky. Today was a nice day, but it was super foggy this morning heading to work. And I tell you, it's scary driving in the fog. The fog is so thick. You can't even see in front of you. And yeah, we just had to drive super slow. And it's been so cold in the morning. See, Lucy? It's been super cold in the morning too. So, and fog and cold, yeah, it does not make me feel like I want to work outside. That's for sure. Because it is just, yeah, uncomfortable. But yeah, so that is what's happening on the farm. So many things, you guys. I have been doing so many things that I have not shown you. I have been making pasta. which I'm going to have to show you how I make my pasta. I had no idea it was just flour and eggs. No clue. So it's been a game changer. I don't think I could ever go back to store-bought pasta. I have one of those little pasta adapters to the KitchenAid, so I've been using that. I'm sure if I had to roll it out, I would not want to do that. But running it through the KitchenAid, I've been getting so good at it that, yeah, it's pretty simple. I found a recipe out of a book, and I'm going to have to show you that recipe. So many things. Also, I learned how to make some lemon bars. I've never made lemon bars before. And also, my cousin gave me a recipe a long while ago, and I misplaced it. And so I got this new cookbook over the holidays, and one of the recipes is lemon bars and the pasta noodles. So yeah, I have been doing some cooking, and it's been phenomenal. So if you guys want to learn how to make pasta and lemon bars, please let me know, and I will show you, because it is so stinking easy. I had no idea. It's just a little bit of time, you know, you had to invest some time into it, but the results, amazing. Oh my gosh, how can I forget? Goat soap. Goat soap. I've been making my own goat soap, and yeah, I made it yesterday, day before yesterday, and we tried it out last night, even though it says you had to wait, you know, 4 to 6 weeks for it to cure. And I've been reading up on that, and it says the reason why is because the longer you wait, the harder the soap gets, and it also depends on what kind of oils that you use in your soap and things like that. And in this soap, I didn't use any fragrance. I didn't use any food coloring or anything like that. It's all natural. And I found some recipe on Google, and I did it, and man, the soap is amazing. I put some olive oil, which is the main base, with some coconut oil and some mango butter. And what else? I want to make one with vitamin E oil, but this one has jojoba oil in it. And my goodness, we tried it last night. I used it for the first time. It makes your skin feel so stinking soft. So I cannot wait to give soap to all my friends. And I don't think I'm going to, you know, at first I was thinking, oh, maybe I should add some kind of fragrance in the soap or something like that. But the soap smells pretty good, and I don't think I'm going to add any fragrance to it, because it smells clean. It smells nice and clean, and I figure, you know, why add anything extra to the soap? Might as well just let it, you know, the oils are one thing to moisten your skin, but fragrance and all that other stuff, the coloring, I figure, I don't think that's necessary, even though I think it'll look really cool. I do have some charcoal that I could probably do some swirls or something, but I don't know. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Other than that, I have so many things running through my mind, you guys, so many things. Like, you're talking about soap, I'm looking at the eucalyptus leaves, and I'm thinking, I could probably, like, you know, like boil those and get some eucalyptus oil. So many things, so many thoughts. All right, so that's pretty much it. I cannot wait to show you all these new things that I've learned, and I feel like I am getting better and better at it. Just like the sourdough bread, I feel like I'm good at that now. I feel like I'm pretty good at that. I have been dabbling in, you know, bagels, and I've been doing cinnamon buns, like cinnamon rolls, and what else? I've done focaccia bread. So many different variations using sourdough starter. Amazing. And what else? What was my newest thing with the sourdough starter? Ooh, I should not put that in my face. These gloves are dirty. I'm gonna have to use some goat soap and wash my face. But okay, I'm just rambling on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it off here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of me just getting the goat stalls ready. Take care, be safe, stay tuned for all those fun things that are about to happen. I cannot wait to show you. I just need to get on the ball and get the ball rolling as far as these posts going and these videos. All right, so bear with me, stick with me. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.